Hello guys, thank you for using Gosfem. Gosfem is an open source school management software. Today we want to discuss about Invoice that we have on Gosfem. Okay, so guys, before you create an invoice for student, you need to create types of invoice according to your school standard. But before you create types of invoice, you need to ensure that you have successfully set your running academic session, and also you have set your current academic time. Okay, so once you have done that, you can go ahead and create different types of invoice that you have in your school. In my own case, I have created an invoice for class A. I just call it books. I've also created another invoice, types of invoice for class A, which is transportation. In your own case, you can create school fee, you can create school bus, just name me different kinds of invoice you can create. Okay, so once you have created different kinds of invoice, the next step is to create student invoice. Okay, so when you go to student invoice, we have two options, the option A and option B. The option A allows you to create single invoice for single student, while option B allows you to create single invoice for multiple student. Okay, actually not single invoice. You can create as many invoices as you want. Okay, when you pick the class. Okay, when I click on class A, we have two invoices according to what I have created under types of invoice. And don't forget that I have created the fee type for class A, okay, twice, and that is why I am having these two options here. If you have created like 10 to a particular class, you are going to see all the types of invoice you have created for that class when you select it up here. Okay, so now this class perform two operations. It automatically display all the students in the class and also display all the types of invoices that has been created for this particular class. Okay, so when you click on class A, I have two options here, two invoices. So if I go to this mass student, if I pick this class A, so it means I can select, I want to create these two invoices for these two students at the same time. But in this case, I can only pick a particular student. But here, I can pick as many students as I want. Okay, so I am going to pick this option since I only want to create for this particular student. Okay, I have selected class A, then pick these two options. Okay, so which means that these two, okay, they are going to be created for this student. Okay, so let's go ahead to complete our invoice status unpaid. If you pick paid here, it means that this invoice is going to be converted to a paid invoice. Okay, and of course student will be able to see them on that payment history. Okay, so but now this is an invoice, I'm going to pick unpaid, and the payment method, I want students or parents to be able to pay with their credit card. So I'm going to pick card. Then you can put some description here. Okay, so I'm going to click on save. Let's see what we have. Okay, I have created two invoices, okay, before, so, and I've created another one. Okay, so which means that we have four invoices for this particular student. Okay, so but before we go to the student portal, I want us to go to parent portal to see what we have there first. Okay, so this is the parent portal. Okay, I think I've created another one, so let me click on this student again. Okay, beautiful. So we have four invoices, okay, and this is the total. Now this is what happens, okay. This is what happens. You parent could decide to pay for the invoice one after the other. I can decide to pay for this invoice first. Click on pay. Okay, this is parent portal. I am going to pick the payment options enabled for me from the administrator. Okay, then if I want to use Flutter Wave, I can decide to use Flutter Wave based on the payment options enabled by the administrator. Okay, so that is for paying for single invoice. All right. So, but if you want to pay for all the invoices, you want to pay everything at once, then this options, this button allows parent to do that. So I'm going to click on pay all invoices. So when you click on pay all invoices, you are going to see all the invoices for your student, okay, at once, and this is it. So total 12,000, discount no discount, total 12,000. Have you paid any amount before? No. Okay, so your due amount is 12,000. Okay, so parent is going to select the payment option. For now we have integrated pay stack, but when you are paying for single invoice, okay, we have about 27 payment gateways already. But for the multiple paying for all the invoices at the same time, we have only integrated pay stack for now, but in 2 or 3 days time we are going to add all the payment gateway, okay, so that we can have enough payment gateways here. Okay, beautiful. So now we have the summary. Then parent is going to click on the payment option, then click on pay. So once you pay and the payment is successful, parent is going to have access to something like this, and the status is going to change to paid, okay, after payment has been done. So this is the payment, this is the parent page. If I click on the second student, no invoice generated for that student, and the third student, no pay invoice. If I go to my payment history, I've not paid, so nothing is going to be here. Okay, so if I want to display something under payment history, I'm going to click on pay all invoices or pay one after the other. Okay, beautiful. So this is parent portal. I want us to log out and log into the student portal. So before that, I want us to use student auto login, because Gosfem allows students to automatically log in to their portal without typing their email and password. So I'm going to pick this student, okay, student auto login. So you can send the barcode to student. Once student scan it, it's going to log in. It's going to log such students to their portal automatically, okay. Or you can send this link to student, okay. So I want to use the link. I'm going to paste that to the address bar and I'm going to hit enter. Okay, so it's going to log in automatically. So this is the student profile. So I'm going to go to invoice and payment, click on unpaid invoice. So the same thing that happens from the parent portal happens in student portal as well. If student decide to pay the invoice one after the other, the same thing. Okay, it allows students that. And if student wants to pay for all the invoices at the same time, so the student will be able to see all the invoices generated for him or her, see the information, and also select the payment gateway enabled by the administrator. So once student pay, also student is also going to have access to all this, but this is not going to be there, and status is going to be changed to paid. Okay, so this is the student can also download the invoice. Okay, so this is it. All right, so the student can download it or print and all that. So this is what we have for Gosfem. We are going to keep updating these features to ensure that it supports multiple countries. Currently we have about 50 countries, different countries, okay, about 50 plus using Gosfem. Okay, and we have about 20 million students currently on Gosfem. So thank you so much for choosing Gosfem. Thank you.